The Oilfield Energy Center, or the OEC, promotes energy awareness. It provides energy-based STEM education programs to schools, teachers, and students across the United States. It recognizes Hall of Fame technology and seeks out to honor the pioneers of our industry. I'm involved in the Oilfield Energy Center because we can get the younger generations very interested in the energy system around them and encourage them to be part of the solution that will enable generations to come and help us power their future.
OEC is one of the few places very fundamental to the process of learning about the broad reaches of energy production. I grew up poor in West Texas, sacking groceries and mowing yards and washing cars. And when I was in high school, there was a drilling rig outside of town. And I wandered out there one day and said, I need a job. It led to a degree in petroleum engineering from Texas Tech and an MBA from the University of Texas. And after a tour of duty, that led to an assignment working with a drilling operation in Iran. The mission of OEC was critical. We have a very dedicated, very knowledgeable staff who are developing the programs, who are developing the relationships with the schools, and who are inviting teachers around the country into the programs that OEC provides.
Somewhere between 250 to 300,000 students a year get some form of education or awareness just through the educational programs that Doris Thomas leads as our educational director.
I worked at Lamar Consolidated for 28 years as a science teacher, a GT facilitator, an assistant principal. OEC was a great place to expand my career. I had plenty of time to develop all sorts of curricula. We went from a book that had 24 activities to a guide that had 50 activities. Then we have the traveling trunks and plus the MOLU. It's a mobile oilfield learning unit that has 6 stations with 4 mini stations in each one.
The MOLU goes into the schools and teaches kids what their career could be like, and if you visit the Ocean Star Museum, you can develop hands-on experience through some of the various exhibits, and you can also learn where does oil come from, and then all the way through to the refining process.
One of the things that we tell people when they walk in the door is that we're attempting to teach them a little bit about this whole industry. First floor deals with exploration. How do you find the oil and gas? Second floor, it's more about production. Once you find the oil and gas, how do you actually get it out of the ground and deal with it and turn it into usable products? The third floor, what used to be a control room, we've converted into an accommodations mock-up and added a bridge so that people can actually walk out to the drill floor. We've got models of all of the different representative drilling rigs and production units, as well as the air and sea transportation that has to support this industry, and some of the equipment that you can get up close, and the sheer size of it never fails to impress people.
Ocean Star is very important to the organization and an asset. It gives people the opportunity to step back in time to understand what it was like to work when actually David and I started in the industry.
The museum's a good place to have a 360 view of what a career could be like.
Our industry is changing so much, and it has changed so much, and we need the examples from the past to help us figure out how to do things in the future. Through the Hall of Fame, we can tell the stories and entice people who want to follow the same pathway maybe and join the industry.
One of the reasons I originally got involved with the OEC was in mid-career to give back. The OEC is a wonderful place for young individuals in our organization to actually continue the journey. It allows them to inspire their next generation of the things that David and I've done our whole career.
The Oilfield Energy Center, as we are working today, we're striving towards a Vision 2025. And that Vision 2025 is about resetting our future as the Oilfield Energy Center. We are now offering memberships to the general public.
We need those young individuals, those young professionals today to start making that connection into the schools. They need to be communicating to the future to show the huge opportunity and the very rewarding opportunity that resides within this industry. And so with this current membership drive, there's plenty of us who have been here, but we're also looking for this next generation to step up and be the ones to take the message to the next level.
Now is the best time for folks to really get involved and help us provide energy-based STEM education programs to the schools, teachers, and students. You can help by joining the OEC.